Welcome everybody, anime fans, Gundam misers, and Cybertronians. This is another episode of Dizzan Designs. I'm actually have a good friend of mine here who is also a collector of different collectibles, and he is
Sgt.BeZack. Haven't talked with you guys since Cocaine Bear, but thought I'd come back when he said he wanted to talk about how to keep these things stored. Good ways and things you'd want to do. Good do's and don'ts.
all right. And I'll leave a link at the bottom of the description so you guys go support him on his website. He does gaming, and I like his enthusiasm, so that's why I invited him over here to help me out with this. So we're just gonna go ahead and start off with different cases, boxes for different collectibles. Why don't you start off with yours?
Well, why don't we start off with the big one you have right there, because that is the original box that it came in. And if you can, try to keep the original boxes. Not only will it, usually it fits, but also if you ever need to sell it, might be able to get a little bit more out of it if it turns out to be a collectible that's actually worth something. Having the original packaging can help.
Yes, that is true. With models, I don't think it's like that with models. So it depends on if you're doing a contest or whatever. Like the place I'm going to now, most of my Gundams, I'm going back, taking them apart, putting in the detail, the markers, scraping offs, and things like that. LEDs, different poses, but. Most of your models is usually going to come in a box, which is its case or whatever. But when you put it together and everything, the box looks pretty. It's a pretty little thing. But all in all, it's still just a box. If you have extra pieces, which most models, especially Gundams, you usually have extra pieces that you can put on to other Gundams or whatever. Alright, so in your different accessories, things like that. So I'm not going to show you the Gundam because that's another video.
So just hinting at what's to come.
Yeah, basically, yeah. There's this one, and I have another one right there coming through, and also got these headphones that someone sent to me. I don't know who sent it to me. It said Dizzan Designs on it. I'm like, I thought my wife sent it to me. She's like, no. I'm like, okay, someone knows my actual address and sent it to me. I don't know. It's from TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to go for yours?
All right, and then when you have it where you don't have the original, or just it takes up too much space, trying to find a good thing to house them. You can see with all those Star Wars figures or ships, I have a tackle box for fishing. I use that because it's able to fit them very well. I can change it up depending on how big the ships are. You can see second from the top, you have some arcs which are a little bit bigger. I've been able to take one of the dividers out. Other spots, I have it where it's just the individual ones. With that, you also have to be a little you want to make sure that they will fit properly. Different tackle boxes will accommodate different sizes. They're not all the same, so just because one brand you're able to use for all your ships doesn't mean another brand you'll be able to do the same thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I zoomed in pretty good. Okay. And then we're gonna again. My camera loves to focus on T'Challa. I don't know what it is. I just guess he's just got one of those faces, I guess.
Maybe it's just the mask. The fact it's hiding the face.
Right. Like I said, my camera for nuts. That's why I don't do I did one video with it over there, and I haven't done another one since. Okay. So you have this one here. You guys seen this box before. So you got, this is basically when you get it, the box is folded up like this, and you can tell it's a collector's box because it's got some wording on it there. But when you open it up and say, like my friend said, say you want to sell it or whatever, you know, you keep this right here. But what it does is it stores your accessories. So my thing is this, and my wife doesn't understand, why don't I just throw away the box? Well, it's got that in it. It also has this in it. So it holds the figurine in here and all his accessories there. So, you know, and on occasion you'll get, you know, little things like this that, you know, I'm never going to use, but hey.
And to go with that, you were saying figurines. Now that's not just the models. The figurines having the original box means less chance of it being jostled around a little bit when you're moving from spot to spot, or you're just you're just putting it in to put it in storage. So less chance the paint will rub off, or you'll have dings.
Right, yeah. You know, this box in particular was probably the perfect match because it's, as you guys saw, it had the styrofoam. It fit everything in its place. It wasn't just being, like he said, jolted around and everything. And you have less of a chance of being crushed and broken, whatever. There's another example. It's probably going to be a bad example, but there's some here. Like, if you order something online, 9 times out of 10, they're going to put it in a brown cardboard box to cover up this with some bubble wrap. But, you know, you got this right here. So you can go in, and if you want to display your figurine or whatever in its case and not take it out because you don't have shelf room, like I don't, you can just keep it in there and have it displayed right there. Okay, and as you can see, also it's got place for all the accessories and things, and instructions, which I don't see any, but yeah, I think I bought this used anyway, but and I lied, here's the instructions right there. So you can also put your instructions in the box, and you don't have to worry about, oh, where's my instructions, is this the right place to fit this at? So that's, you know, I'm a figurine collector. He is a collector of sorts. So he collects different things. I collect, well, you guys haven't seen all my collection, but maybe one day I might give you guys a tour of every figurine that I have. Doubt it, but but yeah. So let's talk about these cards here you got.
All right, that's.
Let me zoom in on those.
Yeah, I've been collecting cards for a few years. I started off with Pokemon cards, like everyone else did, but then recently discovered Digimon, which card quality is much better. Those of you who collect cards will know that the actual quality of the individual cards can really affect it. Here, feel this, and
oh man,
go ahead and feel how.
Whoa, okay.
You feel how this feels more like a playing card,
right?
Or something that you would get like a professional card that's supposed to be used in games, not the cheap stuff that get worn and torn all the time, like with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. They're notorious for that.
Okay.
I think primarily Yu-Gi-Oh, the earlier ones.
Okay.
So, but anyway, and everyone will keep their collections different. I know a few people, they'll keep it like this in hard plastic cases, so that way it will not bend. The plastic case will break first, and they'll keep it in boxes where they're stand up, and you would just fiddle through it, sort of like you're looking through a filing cabinet, looking for your file. I personally, I prefer being able to open it up and just be able to look through it, see every different thing. This one I keep it even divided. By each individual, by each set. So the first set, second set, all those. Makes it easier for me to find, and you can see I tend to keep at least one of the just the card packages that they came in.
Okay,
Just
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, they have very, different packagings can look very good. And
Yeah. You know, I do know for a fact that they are actually making models and figurines of the Digimon. I'm not a huge fan, but I remember when I was a kid, I would watch the cartoon, and I actually have one Digimon right there, the little blue dinosaur dragon looking thing.
Are you talking about Squirtle? That's a Pokemon.
No, not Squirtle.
Oh,
Go over.
Vmon. Oh, next.
See, I don't know his name. I just knew he was blue. He was white, and I was like, ooh, he looks kind of cool looking. I had no idea what Digimon was. My Batman model, the same company that makes him, makes the Digimon models.
I did get recently the Digimon model for Tai and Agumon, and I also have at my place one for Kairi and Anjouwon.
Okay.
So I do have a couple models.
Okay.
My collection is nowhere near yours.
Okay. Well, I mean, we all got to start somewhere. We all got to crawl before we can walk.
Yes.
I honestly, my collection is quite small compared to some other people's. They have basements, mints with an S on it.
That's too much.
Yeah. There's a guy, Kuma Style. Okay, I follow him, and I don't know what he does with all his stuff, honestly. But you know, he's. I think he just does like transformable stuff, whereas I do non-transformable. I do transformable models. Not necessarily. Most of it is robotic, but I do have some stuff that's like Batman, Spider-Man.
See Goliath.
Yeah, Goliath.
Robotic as you can get.
Yeah, I haven't done a review on him, so that might be a figurine that I might be doing. I haven't done any of my Dragon Ball stuff, Power Ranger stuff, Marvel stuff. I haven't done anything on that stuff, because, yeah. But, yeah. Well, you got your Zoids that you're doing now, so.
I just grabbed my first Zoid, and I didn't realize how labor intensive this one is going to be.
Okay. Well, why don't you show everybody how much fun.
So, here's the box. Blade Liger. Grab this one because Zoid's Chaotic Sentry. Anyone who may have watched that would know. Van and Zeke. This was their Zoid.
Okay.
And that is... Yes.
Okay, so it's basically like building a medium-sized Gundam, maybe even a perfect grade, possibly.
This says up here, high-end master model.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never put one together before, so I don't know what level that is. But
the only models I put together before this
high
were
master.
car models.
Yeah. So that's a high.
Says
High-end master. Okay, so that's basically, I guess, would be their equivalent to a master grade Gundam, possibly. But yeah, okay.
Now,
Well,
also for storage and everything, what's some of the basic things for all the things for any type of collection would you want to keep your eye out for to keep away from your collection?
Okay, well, definitely keep it away from the sun, okay? UVs is bad for everybody, okay? Vampires included. Don't keep it in a damp place. Room temperature is pretty good. If you have resin figures, if it's resin, I do not collect it, because if they do not use the correct type of resin, the right number, it's poisonous and you would not know. So that's why usually if it's a figurine or a model or a statue, statues are phenomenal for using resin. And you're killing yourself slowly. If it's not, I think it's either resin 4 or resin 7.
Oh, crud.
Yeah. So if you don't know and it does not say authentic, yeah, they're probably going to use the cheaper resin so they can. That's why you can see, say, I don't know. Say if I wanted to get the same model kit, right? But I didn't want to pay the price. Oh, look, I found one on eBay for $9. It looks exactly the same. That's what the picture shows.
Yeah.
But that's why I do not buy from eBay anymore. Wish, because it's like everything comes from China or Taiwan and they are phenomenal for making faulty, cheap stuff. Okay? Prime example. I bought some Under Armour shirts. Okay? I'm not a huge guy, but I knew to buy a large. I bought a large. I still couldn't fit it. Okay? I wear extra medium.
Extra medium.
Extra medium. That's between small and medium.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. But yeah, so that was my experience from that. Have I had there's a video I did with the Android 18. Got off Timo. Remember I was telling you about that?
Yes.
Go back, watch that video. You understand the cheapness and everything, and I'll show you after the video's done what they look like now compared to what they look like when I first got them out the box. But let's see what else. If you are a professional collector, you want to set up your lighting first. I did not do this. Okay, you want to dust constantly.
Oh, definitely.
I don't do that. So once I put a figurine or model up in its place, it's going to be like that for about, I don't know, about a month or two before I look at it. It's like, you know what? I don't like that position anymore. I'm going to change it out. Do I dust then? No. Do I put lighting where I'm supposed to? No. I'm a lazy collector. That's why I'm not a collector. I'm a collector. Let's see. You got any cues for collecting the things that you collect, like do's and don'ts?
One of the things, just if you're going to be displaying them at all, make sure it's on a secure platform, or if it is a secure platform, you're not in a area where people might accidentally kick or run into it all the time. So don't put it right next to a door. At least for me, I stick it a little bit far away so that way people aren't going right to it. They can still see it. That way, visible but not touchable most of the time.
Okay.
Because imagine if you guys can see some of what he's got up here. Imagine if someone accidentally kicked it and these things were not secure and just started to fall over.
Yeah, especially my swords and my nunchucks and my size.
You might cry.
Oh, I'm not gonna cry. They're gonna cry. But yeah. So that's what. Okay. Here's something. Not exactly off topic, but how do you feel about? Do you consider these toys, or do you consider these valuable collectibles?
Anything's a valuable collectible. Because I actually didn't bring this one with me because I was thinking more of the models and everything.
Yeah.
I collect coins as well. I know there are people who collect stamps. There are people who collect not envelopes, but like postcards, or just like with the Pokemon cards or Digimon cards. Anything can be collectible if people have, if they make a decent amount of them.
Yeah.
Heck, if there's only 4 of them, say like a limited edition cup set for an upcoming movie.
Okay. Do me a favor. Grab one of those, and I want to show an example.
One of these?
No, one of the pops.
Oh, one of the pops.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I got those too. Yeah, that one right there. All right. So, I want to go back to the subject of boxes. For those that collect pops, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've looked it up. The figurine is worth squat. It's the box. that is worth more than the figurine. Yeah, I've looked it up. I've done the research, and yeah, the only reason why I have Pops is because my wife, she bought me my very first Pop, the big giant ones, which I'm not going to display, but she bought me those, and I was like, I don't like Pops because the eyes creep me out. And so that's why I keep these Pops way over in the corner where I cannot see them.
I do agree with you on the Pops. I've never liked the looks of them.
Yeah, no.
I want them to look like the character they're supposed to be.
Yeah, like the super deformed, I don't mind. Like, you know, you see like the Shenron and the Godzillas, they're not supposed to have pupils, so they don't bother me. Right. But it's when they have the bitty little black eyes, that's what bothers me. But although I don't like my Pops, I still keep them in pretty good condition. I didn't go as far as getting the plastic cases that you put them into. I've seen
heard of that.
Yeah, I've seen those, but I don't know where to go. I know I can go online if I search for them, but I haven't. But yeah, just you know, because I saw a news broadcaster. The reason why I said, "What do you think these are toys or collectors?" I agree with you. Anything can be a collectible. Okay, I have a variety. I collect swords. I collect weapons, artwork. I'm an artist myself. Old technology. You know, I have this laptop is Windows, the good Windows, 85, I think. Yeah. Works better than my new laptop that has Windows 11.
Yeah, my computer's on Windows 11, and it's just always giving trouble.
Windows 11 sucks. That's why they're always having updates.
Yes.
I'm gonna actually back run this to. I'm gonna install Windows 10. Yeah, if I have a thing for Windows 10, so that's what I'm gonna do for that. But there was a newscaster, and she says it is a shame that grown adult men, specifically men, are going out here and buying toys. Now, I looked up the word toys. Toys are anything that you play with. So if someone bought a Ferrari and they spent all this money, but they drive it around and they do all types of things, put spoilers on it, put decals and stuff like that, that's their toy. That is an expensive ass toy. But let me ask you something. Is she paying any of our wages for the things that makes us happy? No, she's not.
Well, even if they're paying your wage for you doing your job, once you have your money, you can do with it what you want. Yeah. If you guys ever watch American Pickers, these are guys that go around and they go through attics, barns, and they find old things that people either collect or have sentimental value for. Like old toys are sold for decent prices all the time. Yeah. Signs or historical objects are always in demand. Yeah. And that's something collectors get all the time.
Yeah. You know, I believe a toy can be anything that you play with. Okay? A sword could be a toy to someone. I mean, if you're like a sword master or whatever, you build swords, you make swords, you practice with swords. That's my Gundam. But, you know, that could be a toy to someone that does that, you know, for enjoyment. So, and also when, you know, people say the toys, well, toys are for kids. Do you know any kids that are making $800? Because that Optimus Prime up there, the big one, he's $800. I don't know any kids going to the store paying $800.
Yeah, this Zoid was, I think, about 100 something, close to 200.
Right.
And most kids aren't going to have that kind of money.
Thank you.
But, I mean, you even have a couple, could be easily described as toys. I don't know if it's in the shot right there.
The two sound waves?
Yeah, the two different sound waves.
Yeah.
But they're still in their original packaging. That is easily considered a collector's item.
Yeah.
Because people collect toys as well.
Yeah, because, I mean, you go And and I've seen this. I've gone to Walmart. I had to go to Walmart to go pick up where is he? The Dinobot and the Black Arachnia right there. Right. Went to Walmart to get those.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. I got those. I'm not playing with them. And I got it for a collector's item. So I highly got upset when that person said that. I was like, wow, really?
Well, don't ladies also tend to collect
Purses,
dolls and
shoes,
purses? Yeah.
dolls, yep. So I just feel that she was very opinionated on. She didn't have facts.
Well,
She had opinions. She was stating her opinion.
just like a lot of people might say anime or any animated thing, say cartoons, are only for kids.
Clearly, they haven't watched anime.
Yeah, some of that stuff goes dark.
Especially like the older 80s stuff. But they're a lot lighter now.
Have you seen BeZack? Or Ubel Blant? I think that's how you pronounce it. I've only read the manga of that one.
Okay. BeZack is old though. That's back in the 80s.
Aren't they still going on with that one?
Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
I
haven't
never done BeZack. I just know BeZack is known for its brutality. But
it is. I haven't watched any other newer stuff just because of that,
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, okay. That's
First episode, the mother is eaten. Along with about a few thousand people.
Yeah, okay. I can agree with you on that one. But a lot of these, I guess, like the certain anime companies, like the Show and Jump, I guess, like the Dragon Balls,
Right.
the Bleach, the My Hero.
That's geared more towards teenagers.
Yeah.
It really depends on the company, because some geared towards that. And to anyone who says, "Oh, you're a collector, your collection's no good, or it's child stuff," just respond with, "What about football fans, basketball fans? They collect jerseys, basketball, signed autographs." I know people who collect signed autographs of artists, voice actors. I've got a set of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, but no, I've got the Dragon Balls. And I've got all the main voice actors, including Vegeta and Goku.
Nice.
Bulma, Chi-Chi, of course 18, because most of them did multiple characters signed on the box.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think we're almost about out of time. I think. I don't know. Yeah, those are our thoughts, and our tips and things like that for, if you're just starting out, or most of you probably watching this and probably already know some of this stuff, but just, for the pros, for the novice, the just beginners, just some tips and things like that. So, yeah. And again, be sure to like, subscribe, and Go to his page, like, subscribe his stuff too, and comment. The biggest thing is we're trying to build a community. Let us know what you're wanting, what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. And, because sometimes, like for me, I'm only collecting things that I like, and I watch other viewers, and they'll have like something that I like. I'm like, oh, that's kind of tight, and I'll go and order it. So that's why a lot of my stuff, like, oh well, we've already seen videos on that. Okay, but I'm getting it because I like it, and I'm doing my opinion on it.
All right.
And the same thing with him. He plays video games. He doesn't play the same type of video games I play, but I still watch his videos and listen to his energy and his commentary. And, I'll say some things sometimes on videos. And, but yeah, just communicate with us. Let us know, because we're not psychic. We're not mind readers.
And if you have any other tips or tricks that you use for your collections, because everyone has their little thing that they tend to do.
That's true. It's very true. All right, well, that's going to be our time, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, stay positive, motivated, and we're out.